Hey, it's your girl Lay back with another pick a card video. So, we asked a lot of questions about love. We ask, will my ex ever come back? Does he love me? Does she like me? Are they thinking about me? But how often do we ask ourselves, am I truly ready for love? So if love were to knock on your door tomorrow you met the man or woman of your dreams, would you truly let them in and be 100% open to them? I ask that because a lot of us have our own baggage. Well, all of us have our baggage and insecurities, and if we haven't worked through those things, then that can hinder us and actually make us chase away the loves of our lives if we don't work through it and face ourselves in the mirror. So that's what this video is all about, saying, how ready are you for love? So I am using a spread from the Golden Thread Tarot app created by Labyrinthos. I hope I'm saying that right. So I've written it down here, and it has different positions: the love you want, what holds you back, what love taught you, is your heart ready, is your mind ready, and is your spirit ready. And then at the end, I will draw a card from my Wisdom of the Oracle deck, okay? Tarot is a very good tool for self introspection. So today you might be drawn to a particular deck, but you come back after a month or two of working on yourself and taking to heart what this reading is saying, if it resonates with you, and then you'll be drawn to probably a completely different deck. And the two different readings should be different because it should show your growth and show how you've been working on yourself. And if you also read tarot for yourself, or you just want to like download the app, feel free, and you can use this spread for yourself, okay? So before you, have 5 lovely decks to choose from. Deck 1 is the Light Seers Tarot. Deck 2 is the Modern Witch Tarot, and I just got this. This will be my first ever reading with it. If you notice, for the Light Seers Tarot, there's a white card. I took out the Ten of Swords from this deck because it's very controversial, and I don't want to use it. And if you want to look into that, go ahead and Google it yourself and find out what I'm talking about. So the Ten of Swords is what's the white card in this deck. The third deck is the Tattoo Tarot by Ink and Intuition. The fourth deck is the wildly popular Wild Unknown. And the last deck is one of my favorites, the Happy Tarot. Now, just because it's a happy and cute deck doesn't mean it gives happy and cute messages. It's very accurate and it's very cutting, despite how cute it looks, okay? So I'm excited to get into this. So what you do is you choose the deck or decks you're most drawn to, and then you can fast forward to your reading using the timestamps down below. I'll see you at your reading. Hey, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the Light Seers Tarot. So how ready are you for love? I'll put these right here. I'm going to shuffle off camera for a second. So think about where you are in terms of love. Think about where you want to be as I shuffle. You can also view the spread that I wrote down. My handwriting may be a little difficult to read, may or may not. Okay, let me give it another quick shuffle. I would shuffle on camera, but I kind of can't, the way the camera is set up. It's like directly in front of me. Okay. I am ready. Are you ready? Okay, so the first card is the Love You Want. This one is what holds you back. This is what love taught you. What did you learn from love? This one is your heart ready? Is your mind ready? And then we have, is your spirit ready? Okay, so it forms like a pyramid. Okay, I might have to overlap it a bit. All right, let's get into it. So first card, the love you want. So for the love you want, We have Seven of Wands. Okay, the love you want is peaceful. It's free of fighting. It's free of defenses. It's a love where you can feel truly vulnerable. You can be truly yourself and come out of your shell. You don't have any walls up, and then your lover doesn't have any walls up. It means complete like authenticity to you. It means complete vulnerability, like being exposed and being accepted fully for who you are. Yeah, it means peace. It means I just get that you want a love that's a breath of fresh air that makes you exhale, okay? Why are you searching for it? I feel like you're searching for it because you've met a lot of people who have their guards up, a lot of people who have been wounded. You're probably wounded. Everybody's wounded in some way. But I feel like you've yet to have that type of love, or you're looking for a type of love that's completely real, authentic, that is, open, where somebody is truly open to you and lets you see them and exposes their secrets, and you give them your secrets. Somebody who's like a diary to you, somebody who you trust that much. Okay. So that's beautiful. That's the love you want. All right. What holds you back? 10 of Pentacles. What holds you back? What must be accomplished before love comes to you and before it holds true? So I feel like right now you're very career focused. You want to have a steady foundation because I feel like you're a very traditional person. You want the whole white picket fence and, the 2.5 kids with a dog, you want a legacy. You want something long term. You only want to be married one time. So I feel like your focus now is building that financial stability because let's face it, you need finances to have a marriage, a successful marriage, and to have kids, you need money. Kids are expensive, okay? Yeah, but you want to don't I feel like, of course finances are super super important, but when the right person comes into your life, they can help you build a legacy. The right person brings out the best in you, so you can actually build with someone. You don't have to have your empire fully erected before this person comes into your life. I feel like you want to have all your everything squared away and just be in the right place, like stability wise and financially. But I feel like you may be doing yourself a disservice and holding yourself back if you don't allow a good partner to come in just because you're not exactly where you want to be in life. Again, the right person can help grow you, okay? All right, for the next one, we have what love taught you. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. What love taught you? What lesson did you take away from your prior relationships? Love has taught you a great deal of patience, okay? Yeah, I feel like either you've in the past been very eager and you want things to move fast, or I feel like you're the type, you invest a lot into your relationships and you want to see them grow. But it's been hard to find the right ingredients, the right amount of water and sunlight and temperature or whatever for a relationship to like grow and blossom. Yeah, love has mainly taught you patience, and patience with a partner, and patience for the right person, as in waiting for the right person. You know that, good things take time, and you know that to find the right person may take a lot more time than you would like. But yeah, I feel like you're learning to be patient with others and patient for yourself, towards yourself as you wait for love, okay? So that's a good thing. It's not a rush. What's for you is for you, okay? All right, let's see. Is your heart ready? Does it still belong to another? Now, reverse cards are no. Okay. So we have a no. Your heart is not ready quite yet. Let me give you a close up of this card. Um, you can see this person is very distraught. They don't think they have a key to their problems. This card talks about rejection. It talks about feeling left out in the cold, feeling that you can't move forward. Okay, so your heart may be a little bit bruised, or maybe focused on a previous rejection in love. Yeah, I feel like in your relationships, you're reaching out for someone, but they keep leaving you empty handed. There is a concept I like to think of, um, which I talk about meeting someone on a bridge. Okay, so to meet someone on a bridge, you have to meet like halfway. I feel like you give more than you're given, and it's like you're like always waiting for someone to reciprocate the kind of love you give, and that's been hard for you to find. So your heart is still, dealing with that lesson of like equal give and take, dealing with being rejected. Now rejection, it hurts like a motherfucker, but rejection is not a reflection of your worth at all. Okay. Yeah, don't internalize rejection. Don't internalize rejection as something wrong with you. That's completely false. Five of Pentacles also talks about financial loss. Again, I'm saying the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you may be an earth sign or have a lot of earth in your chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because I feel like you are very career oriented, and this could say people may have abused you financially in your relationships. All right, let's see what's out. Is your mind ready? Eight of Swords. So let me give you a close up of that. Is your mind ready? Eight of Swords. Your mind is not ready, honey. So, Eight of Swords is my mental prison card, and it's a very mental card. So it's funny how it came out in the "Is your mind ready?" This talks about having a lot of anxieties, feeling stuck, but again, it's a mental prison, so it's not a real actual prison. It's just there's a lot of negative thinking going on. There's a lot of worries going on. It's a lot of, I hate to say it, self pity, or just feeling tied down. But these crows are symbolizing her anxious thoughts, her anxieties, her mental worries, her pain, her negative thinking, just overall. So this card comes out when you're not seeing something clearly. We see she's looking into a mirror, it looks like, or yeah, a mirror. I'm getting like a water. It looks kind of like a tub to me. But yeah, she's not seeing clearly. So your mind is very fearful of being hurt again, for sure. Very fearful of being hurt again, which is, expected if you've been through this Five of Pentacles rejection. What objections does it bring? Your mind, yeah, your mind just thinks that it's not worth it putting yourself out there. It's not worth it to get into a relationship all to just be hurt again. So again, these are not factual. These are just limiting thoughts and limiting beliefs and anxieties and worries. So it's up to you to counter those negative thoughts when they come up, because you can either choose to believe them, or you can say, no, the person that's right for me is out there. And you can like talk back to your anxieties. Like you may say, oh, everybody just wants to hook up, nobody wants anything serious, but people get married every day. Okay. Is it really true? So it's up to you to like counter your negative thoughts And I'm not saying again that they're not unfounded. If you've been hurt, of course, it's easy to get into this Eight of Swords mental state. But again, if you want love, you got to get out there, okay? Last card is your spirit ready. Nine of Swords. Okay, we have the Eight and the Nine of Swords. Your spirit is also not ready. And it says, how does your higher self respond to love? This is, again, a card about mental anguish. But spiritually, it's talking about, this card comes out when you're like crying yourself to sleep, or you're up late at night thinking about what went wrong, or you're just heartbroken. Your spirit is still healing. Your spirit, your higher self can't really respond properly or really accept love right now, because it's so worried. It's so it's hurt. Your spirit's a little bit hurt right now, and it's still healing. Okay. Again, if you may or may not need to seek outside help to like help you work through your blocks to love, or talk to a good trusted friend about your hurts and your anxieties, what's racing through your mind, what's keeping you up at night. What is, hurting you basically. So there's still a lot of healing in order before you're fully ready for love. Now, you may meet your next lover tomorrow, okay? And then you'll have to deal with all of this and try to rectify it as soon as possible, because I know you don't want to chase away your lover. But with this reading, the goal is to take into consideration what I'm saying, if it resonates with you, and work through it, and come back maybe in a month or two after working through it and see if you're drawn to another pile, and to see if you've grown. You can also do the spread for yourself, okay? I'm going to leave you with a card from my Wisdom of the Oracle, okay? Let me pull one like this one. So we have Yin. So this is feminine energy. This is about being open and receptive to love. The Two is about balance. Okay, let me see what the book's saying really quickly about Yin. Okay, it says, let others take the lead right now. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and conscious surrender. By yielding the reins, you will find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. I feel like this means yielding the reins to spirit, giving spirit control of your love life, and just being open. It says, permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you by allowing their actions to speak about them. You'll be pleasantly surprised. Yeah, don't listen to words. Listen to actions, for sure. All right, pile number one, let me know how that resonates for you down below in the comments. And thank you for coming to my channel. Give it a thumbs up. And until next time, bye-bye. Hey, pile number two, if you chose the Modern Witch Tarot, you are in the right place. Like I said before, I'm super excited because I just got this deck. This will be the first ever reading with it. I'm going to shuffle it off camera because I can't really shuffle in front of the camera the way it's set up. I'm going to give this a good shuffle because this is my first time using these cards, so I got to make sure they're really shuffled well. And I'm so excited. When you see this card, these cards, you'll see why I'm so excited, because this deck is gorgeous. It is just gorgeous. All right, as I shuffle, think about where you are in, what state you are in terms of love, so I can get some of your energy in here, and you can view the spread too as I shuffle. Oh, I think I'm ready. Hope this is shuffled good. All right. So, okay. First position is the love you want. What holds you back? What love taught you? You also have Is your heart ready? Is your mind ready? And is your spirit ready? Okay. All right. So, the love you want is, I'll fix that later. Knight of Cups. Let me give you a close up of that. Knight of Cups. I think the love you want is really real in terms of, we're programmed with all of the fairy tales we grew up watching, the Disney movies, or just in society. We're told that our prince in shining armor will come forward and offer us, romantic love and come up to us on a white horse and offer his cup. Um, I think you're very much grounded and you're looking for a love that's free of those illusions. You you've wanted that love. You wanted that perfect happily ever after type of love, but you know that it's actually not realistic. You want the realistic nitty gritty type of love, the day in, day out, arguing over who takes out the trash today type of love, the popping each other's zits type of love, and doing face masks. You want something that's authentic. It says, what does it mean to you? Why are you searching for it? And what is your ideal kind of love? So yeah, your ideal kind of love is just really grounded. You may be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or have that in your chart, or as your Venus sign. Yeah, you're not the type to fall for the romantic grand gestures. Like, you appreciate those are nice, but you want someone who's a ride or die, somebody who's there for through thick and thin. You'll take the guy or girl who has a steady job and who, shows up when you call them at 3 a.m. versus the guy or girl who wants to just shower you with flowers and candies and stuff. You want something that's realistic, that's grounded, okay? You are searching for it because you're searching for yourself. I feel like you are that person too for yourself. You're that ride or die. You are that very dependable, very honest type of person. And you want someone that's like you. All right, let's see. What holds you back? Eight of Swords. Your own self, honey. Your own self. Like, she's just standing there blindfolded and with the tied up with the rope. She can get out of those ropes if she felt like it. She can get out of this easily. So this talks about, like, my mental prison card. This came out for the last pile too, which is funny. Yeah. It says, what must be accomplished before love comes to you, before it holds true? What must be accomplished is you need to free yourself from your own mental worries, your anxieties, your negative thoughts. Your own limiting beliefs need to kick the dust, need to get out, okay? Because this is saying you're in your own way and you are blinded. You're not seeing clearly. You're not seeing clearly. So what must be accomplished is you being free, thinking free, being confident, and knowing that you have the power to change your love life. That is nobody's fault. It's just a matter of doing the work to be ready for love and knowing what it looks like, and to be just open and free and don't let yourself hold you back. Okay, let's see. What love taught you? Six of Pentacles, beautiful. Love taught you about reciprocity. Love taught you how to give and receive equally. Love taught you balance. Yeah, I feel like in your relationships, there may have been a lot of imbalances. Maybe one person was giving too much or too little time, money, whether it's time, money, affection, anything really. There may have been some imbalances and may have been a struggle to find that equal give and take. So you've been learning about reciprocity, give and take, and balance. Okay. It says, what lesson did you take away from your prior relationships? Again, that's the major lesson, how to give and receive. Okay. Yeah. Either whether you're a giver or more of a taker, there should always be a balance. So either you've been learning to give less or you've been learning to receive more. I feel like it's either giving less, receiving more, or it could be you've been learning how to take less and give more. Take it how it resonates. Okay? All right, next. Is your heart ready? Or does it still belong to a lover? Your heart is ready, baby. Your heart is 100% ready. Beautiful. So the Two of Cups is like the soulmate type love. You're ready for that. You're ready for that connection. You're ready to find your equal partner, someone who's like a mirror to you in a positive and a negative way, who gives as much as you give, who is an equal in whatever sense that makes sense to you. You're 100% ready for love. Well, with your heart. With your heart. Let's see what else. Is your mind ready? Ooh, okay. Yes. Yes, your mind is ready. Your mind has fully healed. Your mind is overflowing. Your mind does not fear being hurt again. Your mind is just eager to get back out there and to love again. Okay? Um, there is no objections. Your mind is open and honest and willing to offer your cup to someone and willing to get somebody's cup back in return. You're just a very loving, open, abundant person, okay? Well, let's see. Is your spirit ready? Wow. We got 3 for 3. 3 for 3. I'm a clown. Your spirit is absolutely ready. So I'm taking this as definitely you're ready for love. Just work on any mental blocks or limiting beliefs because your heart and your mind and your spirit are ready. Your spirit is victorious. It's ready to move forward. It's ready to be recognized. Okay, and I feel like you do have some admirers here. You have some admirers already, and you're the shit. Okay. It says, how does your higher self respond to love? Your higher self loves. Your higher self revels in love. It makes you a better person when you're in a relationship. It does. It makes you feel victorious. It makes you feel like you're winning on top of the world. You feel like a celebrity when you're in love. Your spirit just becomes even more beautiful when you're in love. So, yes. All right. I'm going to end with a card from my wisdom of the oracle. Let's see what card. Okay, I like this card. Not for you. Okay. And it says, nope. So this is saying somebody you may have in mind is not the one. Or it just could mean, yeah, if you realize they're not for you, just let them go. But I'm going to read from the book what it says. Not for you when it's in reverse. Okay. It says, don't chase after what flees from you. Don't obsess over what eludes you. Don't bang your head against the wall. There is nothing romantic about what is unavailable. No prize given for torturing yourself, and nothing to be gained by refusing to see the red flags that have been waving since you began your pursuit. Now is the time to walk away. There are other goals, other loves, other games, other successes waiting for you. The way out of obsessing is radical acceptance and surrender. Spirit wants only the best for you. This is a sign that you have something much better waiting for you. Trust. So you're ready for love, but don't be giving up your cup. Don't give out your cup all willy-nilly now, okay? This cup is overflowing and beautiful, but give it to the right person. Okay, well, Pal 2, that is your reading. Thank you for being my first reading from my new deck. I love this deck. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Comment below if this resonates for you. All right, give a like if you liked it too. Until next time, bye bye. Hey, if you chose pile number 3, you're in the right place. So, how ready are you for love? Let's see. All right, I'm gonna shuffle off camera. While I shuffle, you can look at the spread yourself. Hopefully, you can read my handwriting. I can't really shuffle in front of the camera because of the way it is set up. All right, so are you ready for love? As I shuffle, think about how ready for love you think you are. Are you 50% ready? 0% ready? 100% ready? Or just 99.9%? What makes sense to you? Give this a good shuffle. Okay. Okay. I think I'm ready. All right. First position is the love you want. Then we have what holds you back. What love taught you. Is your heart ready? Is your mind ready? And is your spirit ready? All right. Okay. The love you want. 5 of Swords. Ooh. You want a love that is free from conflict. You want a peaceful kind of love. You want a love where it doesn't feel like you're with someone that you have to battle, that you have to argue with. You don't want to feel like it's a war between you and your partner. Love to you means a rest, a peace, somewhere, someone you feel like you can be vulnerable with and put your guard down and put your weapons down. You're searching for it because I feel like either a large part of your life may have been this 5 of Swords energy. You may be feeling like with every part of your life or just a certain part, how it resonates, like you've been fighting and fighting and fighting. You just don't want to have to fight. Also, when it comes to love, I'm just thinking about the color purple. Sophia, all my life I had to fight. That may be how you feel. And you just don't want to fight in your own home. You just want to be able to relax. So, yeah, your ideal kind of love is something that is open and free of conflict. Okay. What holds you back? King of Swords. Ooh. Okay, the King of Swords. This is not the most emotional person. Like when he comes out in a love reading, it's like, okay. So this talks about you. I feel like you're very intellectual, maybe an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or have air in your chart. But this just talks about a person who can be very cold. You may have your guard up a lot because you feel as though you've been, that people have trespassed and people have betrayed you, basically. So you have your sword ready. You have your sword ready to defend yourself. So what must be accomplished before love comes to you, before it holds true, is you have to, open up a bit. You have to let your guard down. I know you can swing this sword and you can wield the sword very well. It's just that everybody doesn't need this King of Swords treatment. You have to let yourself feel your emotions. You have to be a little bit more open, a little bit more vulnerable, and know this is like Ice Queen, Ice King. No more Ice King, Ice Queen. You have to like allow yourself to feel and just try to be more emotionally open. All right. What love taught you? We have the moon reversed. Here it is upright. Okay. So I feel like you have been learning in love how to be more open and receptive. You may have encountered some very secretive partners, or you may be the secretive one if you're a Scorpio, especially. That's like Scorpio, Pisces, even Cancer energy. Um, so, what lesson you take away? You took away is to be a bit more honest, especially about your wounds. The moon talks about like deep seated emotional wounds or feelings. Okay, and when it's in reverse, it's like they need to come to light. Love can be very healing for you. It can really, yeah, be very healing for you, and but in order to go through that healing, you have to be open and be a little bit more vulnerable. So you've been learning how to be open. You've been learning that you can heal and heal others, and you can face your emotional wounds through love relationships. Um, you've learned that this moon, like, you don't have to have that facade, that wall up. You don't have to always keep people at arm's length, at bay. And when you actually trust someone, and you really trust someone, and you can open yourself up to them, you can be healed and feel healed. Or it's a way to create healing. All right, is your heart ready? Let's see. High Priestess, yes, that's a yes. Your heart is ready. All right, so the High Priestess is very connected, very intuitive. So I feel like whenever you meet your soulmate or whoever you want to marry, I feel like you will know. There will not need to be this long, drawn out dating process for you. I mean, you could do that, but I feel like you'll know instinctively, intuitively who they are. You'll be able to recognize them on a soul level. Um, and your heart knows what to do. Your heart knows how to find the right connection, the right lover for you. So, really, you got it kind of easy because all you need to do is just follow your heart and it'll lead you to the one you desire, like for real. Um, so, yeah, your heart is ready. Is your mind ready? Uh, no, but it's getting there. Let me show you Ten of Swords. So typically, the Ten of Swords is depicted with a bunch of swords in somebody's back, and they're like stabbed. It talks about overkill. It talks about a painful ending. Yeah, your mind may be still processing some painful ending in your life, or your mind could be fearing painful endings. Um, Yeah, your mind could be just fearing being hurt again, because those swords hurt. Okay, the swords hurt. The Ten of Swords, especially when that comes out, it's not fun at all. But with it being in reverse, I see you are doing the work. So you're almost there. You're not quite there, maybe like 70% there. So you're still undergoing that healing. Your mind is still a little bit fearful of, those painful endings that often happen in love, but your mind's also realizing that some things need to end. Everything don't need to be in your life. Everything doesn't need a place in your life, okay? Your mind is realizing that. All right. Is your spirit ready? The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is really a yes or no. It's a maybe. It could go either way. Um, Actually, I'm gonna go towards yes, because the Hanged Man does talk about a period where like nothing is happening on the surface and like there's not much movement either way. But as you can see in this Hanged Man, well, every Hanged Man, there's like this light around him, like the halo. Because when you're in those in between stuck periods, uh, it's a stuck period, but there's a lot of movement beneath the surface. Like spiritually, it talks about a lot of times spiritual transformation, because you are You're transforming within, even though nothing seems to be moving above surface. So yeah, I feel like your spirit is not like gung ho about love, but right now it's been learning a lot from love spiritually. You've been growing a lot, and your higher self, your spirit, just sees love as very enlightening, meaning you gain so much wisdom when you love that your spirit, like, the wisdom is like food and nourishment to your spirit, and you're like growing spiritually every time you get, or you get in love. That's what I'm saying. You get into a relationship, your spirit just becomes wiser. So your spirit appreciates love for that, and your higher self responds to love in the sense that you just grow wiser. So your spirit looks at love as opportunities for growth. So your spirit could go either way. Like if you're not in love, your spirit's like, okay, whatever. But when you are in love, your spirit definitely like gets gets better, grows, okay? So I feel like overall, you're maybe like 50-ish, 60% ready for love. Again, this is all on you. You can do the work and try to change this and become even more ready for love. It's up to you, boo. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Before I leave you, I'm going to take a card from my wisdom of the oracle. Okay, let me see. I like this card. You got TikTok, so stop rushing it. Stop rushing it. You have all the time in the world. 30. You may be approaching the big 30, and you might be worried, or one of those milestones, 40, 50, 21, whatever. And you might be like, oh my gosh, I'm running out of time. No, you're not. No, you're not. Chill. But let me read from the book. 30. It says, have you been feeling as if the clock is ticking and gotten a little nervous that your dreams are taking too long to manifest? There is nothing to fear. You will never run out of time for the important things. Yes, what's yours is yours, okay? So it's no need to rush. It's not going anywhere. The miracles that are yours and yours alone can't be missed. Isn't that amazing? You're in such capable hands, with guides and angels hovering in the invisible spaces, ensuring that your journey will be filled with all sorts of goodies. Let your anxiety be gently dispelled by your faith. Spirit will never deny you your highest good. All is yours in divine, appropriate timing. Divine timing, you can relax. So yeah, wait for that divine timing in love. And as you wait on divine timing, you can be doing this work for growth to become 100% ready for love. All right, thank you for visiting my channel. If you like this video, comment below if it resonates, and until next time, bye bye. Hey, pile number 4. If you chose the wild unknown, you're in the right place. How ready are you for love? All right, so I'm going to shuffle off camera. I can't really shuffle on camera because of how it's set up. But as I shuffle, think of your previous relationships. Think about where you are emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Think about how ready you are for love. And you can view the spread here as I shuffle. Okay. So, all right. So the first card is the love you want. What holds you back? What love taught you? Is your heart ready? Is your mind ready? Is your spirit ready? So crazy how I pulled just enough cards. Okay, let's get into it. So the love you want. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, you want something solid. You want something stable. You're not looking for a fling. The type of love you want is something that's going to hold true. That's going to be something dependable, something you can rest your head on. the type of love you want is also prosperous, financially and just in general, love wise, abundant. Um, your ideal kind of love is like a solid type of love. It's the foundation isn't breaking. You want that 50, 60 year marriage that ends in death only. Your the type of love you want is stable, it's long lasting, it's dependable, it's prosperous, it's a legacy. Um, what it means to you. Why are you searching for it? Because I feel like you want a partner that you can create a life with. You want a legacy. Um, yeah, and what it means to you is solid. It means abundance to you. Okay, so what holds you back from this? The tower. Okay, let me show you upright. The tower. What holds you back? Okay, when the tower comes up, it's not pretty. The tower talks about painful endings. It talks about just all hell breaking loose, the shit hitting the fan. Um, so what must be accomplished before love comes to you and before it holds true? Another thing about the tower is when it's destroying things, it's only destroying things that aren't built on solid ground. It's not going to destroy marriages and relationships that are actually worth a damn, that are actually valuable, okay? It's only destroying those things that don't serve a place in your life. It it comes in for jobs that don't fulfill you. It comes in for friendships that no longer serve you. It comes in for relationships that have gone way past their expiration date. So, and I feel like you've experienced this. You've experienced, relationships breaking down seemingly out of nowhere and ending drastically, and you're fearful of that happening again. But you just got to know that you just have to build that solid foundation. On the tower only shows up for things not built on solid ground. So if you do find that solid type of love, the tower is not going to come up. It's not going to be anywhere in sight when the Ten of Pentacles is here and it's on solid ground, okay? So you may be fearful of that, but you just got to know that you have to build something solid. And oftentimes, a solid foundation takes time, okay? It takes time. Good things take time. Only bad things happen fast. But don't let that hold you back. Don't let the looming tower or the prospect of it ending drastically and negatively stop you. If it's on solid ground, um, it's okay. And you can view the tower as a good thing because, again, it's only going to destroy things that need to be destroyed. It's not going to destroy something that's supposed to last, that is built solidly, okay? All right, what love taught you? Daughter of Pentacles. Okay, love taught you everything, okay? So this is like the page of Pentacles. Pages are just starting out, they're learning, they're like the child, because they're just starting out on their knowledge and their wisdom. um Love has taught you that it's work, it's hard work. Oftentimes relationships are like a part-time job, and you've learned that you need to put in just as amount of work that you put into your projects at work or anything else. You've learned that you need to work at it. It's work, okay? Um, so what lesson did you take away from your prior relationships? Yeah, that's the main lesson, that you need to learn the person, learn each other, work with each other. It's work. Love taught you that it's work. It's not going to be easy, especially if you want something that this tower cannot destroy. It takes time, okay? It takes time to build, and you have to work at it. All right. Let's see. Is your heart ready? The Hermit. Um, I'm not sure with the Hermit. Is your heart ready? Yes or no? So reverse cards are no, like off rip, but I'm not getting a no per se because upright, the Hermit, I would say no, your heart wasn't ready, because the hermit, like this turtle, likes to be in their shell. They don't like to express themselves and shine their light. They're like this little smoldering flame. They don't want a full blown fire. Okay, so if this was upright, I would say you're like being really closed off and reserved. You're not open. But in reverse, it's saying, I think your heart is ready to be more open. I do feel like there is still some some lessons that need to be learned or like processed, some experiences that need to be processed, because the hermit is also very wise. When they're in their shell and they're like to themselves and isolating, they learn so much about themselves, about life in general. They become a lot wiser because they're like observing and understanding lessons. So it's good in that sense. I feel like you've gone through that process of being alone and single and learning about yourself and learning about the patterns you may have been, repeating in your previous relationships. But with it being reversed, I feel like it's still there's still something else your heart needs to learn. It's still processing. It's still coming to terms with previous relationship heartbreaks and endings. So, not 100% there, but getting there, okay? And I don't think your heart belongs to another. I think your heart belongs to yourself, which is good. And yeah, is your mind ready? Four of Swords in reverse. Is your mind ready? I feel like it's still getting there. I won't say completely no. It's still getting there again. Um, yeah, I feel like you are doing a lot of work on yourself, which is amazing. Um, Again, like the Four of Swords and the Hermit are super similar, because they both talk about going inward and taking a risk, oftentimes healing. And then we have with this card, you see the Lamb has the third eye, or just enlightenment going on. It's been healing. So yeah, your mind has still been. I feel like you may have been single for a little while now, but it's still processing those lessons. I don't think your mind fears being hurt again as much as it did previously. I do feel like you're understanding, that you had a lot to learn in love, and your relationships taught you a lot about yourself, about the world, about what you like and don't like. So your mind is just still processing, and what I like to say, sifting out the wisdom and all of the bad stuff and the pain. Your mind is still processing um, what it learned, and it's trying to turn this pain and that hurt into wisdom. And it's doing that. It just needs a little bit more time. So you just need a little bit more time before you're fully ready for love so far. But okay, is your spirit ready? Daughter of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. I'm getting the same kind of thing, okay? So, upright, Daughter or Page of Swords is a very curious person. They're not very knowledgeable, but they're just willing to soak up information. They just want to learn. Again, I feel like your spirit still has a lot to learn. I'm getting just a lot of learning. Like, you've got to like go back and look at your previous partnerships and find out what they were put in your life to teach you. So oftentimes two people are brought together who have the most to learn from each other. You need to figure out what you were supposed to learn so you don't have to keep repeating the same lessons. So your spirit is just now, it's starting the journey of learning, of realizing what it's supposed to gain from the connections, but it's not fully ready. This needs to be upright for you to like be fully ready and into that Page of Swords. Curious. I want all the knowledge and all the wisdom and all the experience, that type of energy. So how does your higher self respond to love? Um Your higher self can be a little bit reluctant, I feel like, to the lessons, because oftentimes those love lessons bring a lot of pain, a lot of heartbreak, and it can bring it could bring you some hard truths. Your spirit could be reluctant to face some hard truths when it comes to love. But again, I just feel like you are working on yourself. So again, you're not quite there, but you're getting there. Okay. I want to leave you with the wisdom of the oracle. Let me see what card I'm picking for you. Ooh, we have regeneration. Okay, this is giving me that tower energy. This is about rebuilding, again, processing the negative times or bouncing back from a dark period and rebirthing and growing again and learning. Okay, it's all coming together. But let me read your love message. 4610, which reduces to 1. So very much focus on yourself now. Okay, 46. It says, the world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment, you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. That is so beautiful and just ties in nicely with the whole message. Thank you so much, Power Forward, for coming to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up, comment down below if it resonated with you. And until next time, bye-bye. Hey, pile number 5, you've come to the right place. Let's see how ready you are for love. I'm going to have to shuffle off camera. As I shuffle, think about how ready you believe you are for love. Any blocks you may have or not, you can check out the spread here as I shuffle. Happy tarot. Love it. Okay. I'm ready. Oh, look what we have at the bottom of the deck. That is the Queen of Cups. Beautiful. Hopefully we have some good messages. Okay. We have the love you want, what holds you back, what love taught you, is your heart ready, is your mind ready, and is your spirit ready? Okay, let's dig in. All right, the love you want. Ooh, okay, we have the Devil. So the love you want is free. You don't want somebody that's gonna have you on a leash, that's trying to possess you and control you, or somebody super jealous. You want somebody that trusts you, that you can trust, that gives you freedom. You don't want somebody super restrictive or super traditional. The love you want is free from addictions. It's not codependent. It's very much independent or interdependent, not codependent. Meaning, codependency means you depend on somebody else for your happiness, or you depend on them for your mood to get you through the day. You don't want that. You want an equal partner. You want somebody that's already whole. You want two wholes coming together. You don't want somebody that's still battling their own inner demons, somebody who's going to try to dump their baggage on you, somebody who's very much evolved, who's like gone through and sorted through their own baggage. You may have been in a relationship before with somebody who was struggling with addictions, or somebody who was dealing with childhood issues, or just somebody very possessive or jealous. A lot of your relationships could have been like based on sex and just physical attraction and not something deeper. But your ideal kind of love is for somebody who's fully evolved, who is an equal, who's a whole, who is, yeah, fully realized. Um, and you're searching for it because this is something you're also searching for within yourself. You've been working on yourself, how to free yourself from your own inner shackles or inner, baggage or whatever, any addictions. The devil in general speaks of a lack of control. It speaks of being in your own way. It speaks of inner things holding you back. It's the devil is not talking about the real devil that's, the Satan that's in your life. It's talking about what in your own life are you allowing to hold you back? Are you allowing your limiting beliefs? Are you allowing your addictions? Are you allowing your insecurities to hold you back? Okay. So you want a love that's free of all of that. And that's beautiful. You deserve it. What holds you back? Okay. Ooh. This is the judgment. This is hilarious. Look at these little booties here. Okay. Judgment will hold you back. Your past. You're letting your past mistakes hold you back for whatever reason. Before love can come into your life and hold you, you have to make peace with the past. Forgive yourself for your wrongdoings. Forgive others for their wrongdoing. And don't let any past mistakes hold you back or make you feel like you don't deserve the love that you want, because you very much do. Okay. What love taught you? Ace of Swords reversed. Ace of Swords talks about mental clarity. It taught you how to let go of something, because I like to say when this Ace of Swords comes up, that sword is cutting something or something off. It often is cutting off the past. It's a break from the past. So you've been learning how to let things go when things have run their course, how to let it go. And in order to get to that place of being able to say goodbye, you have to have super clear intentions. You have to be super clear about what it is you want, what you're looking for, how you want your future partnerships to look like. You have to have really clear visuals and a clear mindset and a clear idea of how you want your life to look like. So you've been learning that too, like what exactly you want and getting clear on what you want and knowing when to let things die. All right. Is your heart ready? We have 9 of Cups. No, because it's reversed. So 9 of Cups reverse talks about something missing. You think something's missing in your life. That could be love. You think you just need the perfect partnership. But no. You have to have a life that you like, that is full, that is complete without a partner. Your heart can very much feel like it wants somebody to come into your life, like it wants somebody to complete them. Yeah, this talks about you wanting something to complete you, but nobody can complete you. Okay, you have to be complete in yourself. Yada yada yada, the cliche. So your heart feels like it needs somebody to complete you right now, and we want this to get upright, because upright is saying, oh, I'm content already with myself, with my life the way it is. I don't really need love. I would like love. I like love. Okay, love is good, but I'm content already. So you're trying to get to that place. Okay, is your mind ready? Oh, your mind is so ready. Your mind is so ready. So it's like on paper, you know what you deserve. You know exactly what you want, what it feels like, what it looks like. Your mind is ready for a win, okay? It's tired of taking all of these L's, of losing. Your mind is ready. It doesn't have any objections. It knows what it's looking for. Your mind has really high standards. It's not trying to lower them or, make room for a lesser version of what you want. Your mind is not fearful of of being hurt again. Your mind knows, you know, what it wants. And again, that goes back to that Ace of Swords, mental clarity, about being clear about what you want. Your mind knows what it wants, what it looks like, and it's not settling for less, okay? Love it, love it, love it. Is your spirit ready? Six of Swords first. No, your spirit is not ready. So again, this goes back to that judgment. You have to let something go from the past, lay it to rest, okay? Put these little naked booties back in their coffins, okay? This talks about moving on. Usually there's something better, but in reverse is like you don't know what's better. You're still worried about these choppy waters, and you're like, is it really, are there really calmer waters, better things? Is this really like a sunny place over this hill? You can't see it either, because you can see in this card, the hill is blocking the sunlight, so you can't really see it. You're not really sure about what the future holds, and you're just holding on. This talks about your spirit holding on to what it's used to. Okay, it's like, the devil is better than the one you don't know, or better than what's out there, and it's just not true. So you have to process some old wounds from the past. You may be holding on to a previous partner, maybe not. Yeah, and your higher self wants to be free. Remember, you don't want this double energy. You don't want anything holding you back or holding you down in your way. So when your higher self is in love, how your spirit responds, it feels free. It feels like it can move on. It feels like there are brighter days. It feels like there's something better out there for it. Okay? It wants growth. Your spirit wants growth, and it wants to be able to move on. Okay? So continue to work through that. Pile 5. All right. Let me close this with a card from my Wisdom of the Oracle divination cards. Let me see. Okay, this one's the card. Wow, we have to the sea. You see the similar energy, of the boats moving on, moving forward. You see this woman, her head is down. She looks a little forlorn. She is a little upset. She's not sure of her direction, okay? But listen, like, you see, this is to me symbolizing spiritual guidance, inner guidance. Connect with your guides, your angels, God, the divine, ancestors, whoever, and know that things are better going forward, okay? So let's see what the book says about To the Sea. And you have lucky number 7. All right, let me look up To the Sea. Got a lot of good messages from the Wisdom of the Oracle cards. Okay, To the Sea. This talks about being in flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. Okay. There are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course you share with another. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? So yeah, this could talk also about control issues. Maybe you want to steer the ship and you don't want to let spirit or just, the universe take control. It says, can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. So yeah, wherever your love life is taking you, just go with it, flow with it, okay? Allow the divine to take over. And I know being in control is good because you know where you're going, but it's also exhausting. It's also tiring, and just give over direction, the steering of the ship, to the divine, to spirit. All right, pile number 5. That is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Comment below if this resonates with you. Okay. Until next time. Bye bye.